Skeleton. Skeletons are something which many organisms have. They are giving the framework to the body. They are keeping the body in shape, but it is not going to the sides. And it gives an attachment points for the ligaments and the muscles, so that they can pull at something and move an arm. There are animals without a skeleton. There are some which have a hydrostatic skeleton. For example, the earthworm. Like a tire with air in it, it is having a pressure on its body fluid, so that it keeps in shape. But there are some with them. For example, the horseshoe crab. That is an animal and it has a dome shield, eyes on top and legs underneath. And it has to shed. It has to get rid of its skeleton and gets then a new one. Or the millipede. That are many different segments, and so it can then also bend and move. It has also to shed. And another animal would be the mussel. And they don't have to shed. The shell is growing with it. And then there are, for example, the mollusks. They also don't have to shed. They have a shell out of calcium carbonate, and they have a lip, and every time there's new calcium carbonate set it onto the lip, and it is then growing further on, and then the animal in it can just live in it and doesn't have to shed. These were now a bunch of examples of exoskeletons. They all have a skeleton on the outside as a shell. For example, also beetle. They have many plates and they are connected then at small moving parts, but the plates themselves are fixed. Beetle, for example, have also that the forewings are also evolved to plates, and they are hiding then the wings underneath them. The muscles inside the plates are connecting to the next plate inside of them and moving then the plate. These exoskeletons have advantages. They are protecting against invading organisms or against attacks, and they are preventing water loss. But they can be heavy, and they oftentimes have to shed. And after they have shed, they are for quite some time vulnerable and have to hide because they don't have yet the new involved hardened shell. These exoskeletons, they are oftentimes out of chitin, and these are fibers in one layer, and then another layer, the fibers differently. Many layers together makes it very hard. Trees also, or plants in general, they have cellulose as their structure. And there are then other structures, they have lignin. The trees, they have in some cells lignin so that they can have a trunk. And there are also some organisms, single-celled organisms, they're using silicon, which is the same material out of which sand is, and form out of them their type of skeleton. These are single-celled organisms. And they are all looking differently. Now, these were exoskeletons mostly. Now, endoskeletons. That means the skeleton is on the inside. Many animals have it, for example, humans. And the skeleton is on the inside. Humans have 206 bones, but some are also fusing together and growing together. The head, for example, of very young infants or during pregnancy consists out of multiple plates, also on the front part, with a frontal suture then growing together and becoming basically one bone. 3% of humans have them not completely together. And they are then consisting out of bones and cartilage. The cartilage is at the places where the bones are coming together. So wherever two bones are, there's the cartilage. So here would it be now the knuckles if that would be bones, so that they're not going strongly against each other, but can just easily move also with the synovial fluid and the bursa as the membrane around them. And when humans are very, very young and they're developing, all is cartilage, but they are then ossifying and it becomes more and more bone. Until the age of 25, most of the bones becoming bone. Sharks and rays don't have that. The ossification doesn't happen there because they're just living in the water and there it is not necessary that the ossification happens. Then there are, for example, snakes, and they have a lot of vertebrae. and the bones don't go completely around their tummy or belly, so that they can swallow a big animal and that can go then on the underside of them through. And also the head can be opened and the parts of the head of a skull can be made movable so that they can swallow a big animal. And they don't have legs, they are moving with bending, they're very movable through the many vertebrae, movable body. And that is according to Susan McKeever's Science Encyclopedia book on the pages 352 and 353. The positions and views expressed are the ones of the source and don't necessarily align with my own or with the ones of the entity spoken of.